Hello movie lovers, welcome to the first episode of Ray's Real Review. Today to start off we're going to be talking about Season 1 of HBO's Westworld. Now if you haven't watched Season 1 yet, I do recommend it. Season 2 is coming out on April 22nd. The show takes place in an Old West style theme park. Now the show itself actually takes place in the not too distant future. So in this theme park you have the hosts who are part of the attraction, and the newcomers, which are the human beings who pay to get into Westworld. They pay $40,000 a day. What's worth $40,000 a day? The park allows you to go in and basically immerse yourself in a true Old West style environment, where part of the attraction are actual characters who feel and believe that they are human even though they're not. What they are is actually robots with a biological body. They bleed and feel just like a normal human being does, and believe that they are human beings, which makes the experience all the more real. That's why it costs $40,000 a day. So you have two types of people who are in the park. You have the hosts, which are the robots. They're actually part of the park. And then you have the human beings, who are called newcomers. Now the newcomers pay to get into the park because basically they can live without limitation while they're there. And although things are actually very, very real, there is no actual danger. So you may get involved in a storyline within Westworld which seems dangerous, provides the realism of a dangerous experience, but you yourself will never get killed because the robots that are a part of this story that you're playing are programmed to never actually hurt you, or at least never to kill you. They may smack you around a bit, but that's about it. So before watching Season 1 of Westworld, I actually went and looked up a brief summary, and basically it explained the exact same thing that I explain now. And I didn't want to know any more details outside of this because the show itself sounds so complex and interesting. If that's what you're looking for in a show, you found it. This show talks about everything from the nature of consciousness to the consequence of control and our belief in it. It's about relationships, it's about character development. From episode 1 to episode 10, the show is impressive. One of the things I enjoyed about Westworld more than anything else was the fact that episode to episode to episode, you start to feel like you're getting a grasp for each one of these characters, and then within a few episodes you find yourself questioning what you thought you knew about them. Anthony Hopkins' character is a perfect example. I easily questioned his intentions at least 4 or 5 times over the 10 episodes that I watched. Each character is so well developed and you get so involved with their individual storylines that you don't actually see the larger picture developing until you start getting towards the end of the first season. The end of the first season is going to desperately make you want to watch the second season. The cast within Westworld Season 1 is amazing, from Evan Rachel Wood to James Marsden to Anthony Hopkins. The acting is beyond compare. I really enjoyed it, and each character is very easy to get into. Maeve is another character worth watching. Played by Thandie Newton, Maeve's story is almost separate from the rest of what's going on within Westworld, but as you get towards the end of the season, you find it actually plays a fairly large part. Now, I can't tell you anything more about Westworld Season 1 because if I do, I'm going to ruin it for you. But go watch it. Come back, leave your comments below, let me know what you thought, or if you had any questions, or if you happen to know any plot holes by the end of the first season, because honestly, I thought that they tied them up really well. Thanks so much for watching my review of Westworld. I really want to know what you think. Please leave a comment below. If you like my reviews, please visit my Patreon page. We're going to be doing a lot more of these going forward. Of course, we're still getting the knack of it. We will be getting better, so your comments and your suggestions are always appreciated. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.